Good Friday morning. It is the 20th of December 2024. Last day of fall, if you can believe it. Meteorological fall. Winter started on December 1st, but tomorrow we'll have the solstice, and that will be the official first day of winter. Also, the official shortest day of the year, that we've probably pretty much already experienced that here in our area. Today we have this low pressure system that's going to come across the region, already prompting some flurries and light snow action today. There probably will be some more light snow and maybe even mixed with a little bit of rain this afternoon, and then maybe another little shot of some snow this evening. Nothing too exciting, but hey, any snow flying is a plus in my book. Not for everyone, I know. This is the plunge of colder air that's going to come into the region. That's going to be very windy tomorrow as the slow blows up off the coast and misses us for snow potential, but definitely brings in the coldest air of the season for the next couple of days. So we'll see that here as we advance. We see this disturbance kind of move through. As it does, it should potentially prompt a few more snow showers, like I mentioned later today. But then this is tomorrow, where that thing gets cranking up and we get a strong northerly wind here. So tomorrow we can gust up into the 30s at times. Definitely feel very, very wintry. And then as the winds subside and this high really gets in place on Sunday, we're going to see highs only around freezing at the best, probably only in the 20s, really. And then on Sunday night, a chance to even get down into the single digits on Sunday night, which is very impressive when you don't have snowpack on the ground. So as we advance here, we do see a warming next week, but because this high-pressure system is in the location it is, we're getting this cold air damming these colder air. And I've said this before, you see these sagging lines of pressure, isobars kind of coming up east of the mountains. That's going to keep us cooler than we could have been if that had not persisted. It doesn't mean it's going to be, cold, but it doesn't mean it's going to be warm either. And so here we are on Tuesday, Christmas Eve. And the front's going to approach here, and just how much cold air is around, I don't know, but maybe instead of just pure rain, we get a rain-snow mix. But, this is nothing heavy by any means. And so that brings in a little bit cooler shot of air as well, so it won't be, warm by any means on Christmas Day. Maybe even still some lingering clouds and things like that for Christmas. Then we got this southerly low system, and it's going to finally start to erode the colder dammed air, but it's still here. You still see the isobars kind of stretching and sagging here east of the mountains because this highs can continue to funnel colder air. So not really a big warm-up next week. Even with this low pressure system and southerly winds trying to override it, this thing is blocking in place and just keeping us, chillier than it could have been. We probably will go, at some point, but look, this cold air damming is still here all the way into next Thursday and then into Friday, so just not going anywhere. It's high pressure, so they continue to dam the cold air. Also means it won't be super sunny either because you get the moisture off the ocean, causing foggy conditions and kind of cloudy skies. Look at that. Cold air damming really strong east of the mountains all the way down here because this high is continuing to funnel like colder air in. Just crazy. And that holds on all next week, even into next weekend. Still showing sagging lines here from this high pressure, which is actually strengthened some. So again, cool air is just holding here in place. No real moisture. Maybe like I said on Christmas Eve, Christmas Day, we get a few showers, nothing too exciting. Even here, cold air is trying to hold out. Now, I'm not saying it's not warm. By this point, we've warmed up for sure. Because you see the isobars kind of gone up here. These are isotherms are really warm. Rain way up even north, even into Canada. So this is a really warm southerly flow here on the backside of this high. But because of this low off the east coast and this high to the north, it continues to try to funnel at least shallow cold air into the region and just keep it in place. Finally, that warm front comes through, and it's going to knock it out of the way. And then right on the back side, this is so far off now, we're talking about 2025, so I'm not sure. But here's where we see maybe some cold air getting entrained, and maybe some cold air as we move into the first part of January. We'll have to see how things pan out. A lot of forecasters are liking this cold air setup, where cold is going to press in across the nation, and maybe southern energy coming in for potentially some snowy conditions as we start 2025 up, at least into the second week of January. We'll have to see how that pans out. All right, that was a long discussion. Here's the summary. Today we'll have some flurries and some light snow, rain showers throughout the day. Cold air filters in tomorrow, much colder with windy conditions. Wind chills will be chilly, highs in the low 30s at best. On Sunday, coldest air of the season, highs only in the 20s to maybe up to freezing in some spots. Sunday night, we could see lows in the single digits in spots, but at least low teens. Still cold Monday, Tuesday, highs in the 30s, probably a little bit warmer on Tuesday than on Monday. Maybe a front will come through, bring us a chance of some mixed rain, snow, or just, some rain showers, nothing too big for both Christmas Eve, maybe into early Christmas Day. But then we have cloudy and chilly conditions through next week, kind of dismal, dreary, wintry days with no precipitation really, but just cool air sitting around and stagnant. So we're going to see some cloudiness, some fog, and things like that for several days until maybe next weekend it gets kind of scoured out, and then possibly cold air returning right after the beginning of the year. All right, this will be your Friday, December 20th, 2024, Loudoun County Weather Outlook.